So I just actually fucked my phone. And this is the reason why I'm actually sitting here with my fucking headphones in, actually using the microphone of my headphones. The thing is, it is just really fucked up, but it could just be just more fucked up. Like, you know, everything is still working, but the touchscreen, like the most important thing about your phone, is not working. And I, by the way, hope that the audio quality is somehow good. I do not know what I'm just gonna do. You know, the quality like this is gonna be just like that for some time now, I guess, because yeah, I just really have to see whether the phone is working or not. The water damage indicator is red, you know, like really fucking red. So I don't know. Like I really don't know. The maybe good thing about it is that I might be able to kind of just buy myself a new phone. And unfortunately, or fortunately enough, phones gotten just really fucking cheap, you know. But I won't get an iPhone, you know, for the same, or for just like the same price as I would just pay for just, you know, an Android phone. Like, and I don't know if this is something bad for me or not, if this is something relevant for me or not, because like, yeah, you know, I really don't know whether this just is a big thing for me or not. I have been using Android before. I have also been using now an iPhone for quite some time. But it really is kind of fucked up. Like, I just really hate spending money, and this is just something that is so unnecessary. Like, I could have just been a little bit more, yeah, I, yeah, you know, the thing was, I dropped it into the fucking toilet, you know, and normally there's nothing about it. So, like, normally this is not so bad. But the funny thing was that I actually was thinking about it yesterday. Yesterday, as I was sitting on the toilet, just really taking out my phone, I thought like one day I'm gonna just fucking drop the thing into the toilet, and this is actually what happened. Like I went into the toilet, just really took my phone out just so quickly because I wanted to hurry up a little bit so that I can record and so that I can now just go and work out, which is the thing that I'm going to do afterwards. Because I do just have to do a few things today. You know, it's not like I just don't have anything to do. I do also have to do certain things for school, and I just fucked quite half an hour through this, which is also really bad, and which is also just really not that good for me, because I do not just want to be unproductive. I do just, yeah, want to be as fast as possible somehow. But yeah, you know, the thing, you know, I'm actually only sitting here just kind of, yeah, talking with you. Why? What the fucking hell? Never mind. The thing is, I just really wanted to make a video, but I wouldn't really like to just go through another text at a time. I do just have to see what I'm going to do with the audio quality. Maybe I'm just now forced to actually somehow edit the videos. I think in terms of the video, like the audio is somehow okay. Like it's not that good, it's not that bad, but you can totally see that way bigger YouTubers are actually having a worse quality than I'm having, or I've had somehow, you know, to some degree. Like not fully, but quality is really not something that's super duper important. Like for example, Casey Neistat, he's always been producing, for quite a long time, he has been producing videos with a pretty just shitty digital compact camera, and they were still just really fucking good. And this just shows that it is not about the quality, like especially not on YouTube, which is basically a platform for those people who do just want to do videos with what they have. And this is, I guess, one of the things that a lot of just newcomers and a lot of people, I would say, that are starting with this are kind of concerned about. You know, they're really concerned about actually having bad quality and really not providing such good quality as maybe bigger YouTubers. You know, a lot of them do really have good quality. Like they're just acting like a fucking show. You know, they have multi-$1,000 cameras and setups and whatsoever, but everyone starts with something. Like everyone starts pretty low. Like I've also just started with my fucking headphones. And it really wasn't about the headphones. It really wasn't about the audio quality what made these videos not as good as they are right now. And I guess there is also just some level above just what I'm doing right now. Maybe in terms of the editing, maybe in terms of whether there is some background music or not, but there is definitely some room just up to the top. There really is, because it wasn't about the audio quality. It was about me. It was about me not being that interesting. It was about me not being able to speak English that well, so that I kind of feel like, okay, that's enjoyable. It really wasn't about just the audio quality. It really wasn't about the video quality, and I think it's still not. To some degree it is, for sure. Like just watching a video that's 1 by 1 pixel is just fucking shit, because you can't see any fucking thing. But if you do have just a multi-million-dollar production, but you are an uninteresting, not funny, not something person, nobody's gonna enjoy the video. Maybe you're gonna have some clicks because, yeah, good production is still something, but I think you won't get successful with it. You really won't. And I do just remember now that I should actually put my phone onto something that's soaking up the whole water. Give me a minute. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, but I really hope that the audio quality, especially for the podcast, is not too shit. I'm still gonna edit it, and I'm still gonna make a new profile or another kind of process, so that this also, just somehow is sufficient, somehow is good, because it's always something different. Like the other microphone, which basically was my phone, and this is actually also the reason why I can't use it right now. I just had a one-click kind of editing thing for the podcast, so that everything is quite quick and everything is just the same, and it just was great. Like been able to really make it just really fast and really efficient and so on. But yeah, I really think that it is not about the quality of the videos. Like, for sure, and because I really do want to be honest, for sure, to some degree it is. And I think to some degree you also can make a video better by just, kind of pushing up the quality. But I guess for the long term, and because of the reason that there is actually some limit to the quality you can provide, whether it be because of the money you have, or because because there is not something better than the best camera there is. You just have to be a personality that it is just somehow likable. And I'm not really saying that I am such a personality, because I don't know. I haven't had, that much success with what I'm doing here. I've just had 2 more subscribers in the last week or something, which is incredible for me. I've always been just staying on the same level somehow, and seeing that some people are actually somehow subscribing to me and actually watching my shit, that it is actually also the thing at the time. People are more and more watching what I'm doing. It feels great. It really feels great. And I think even though I have 17 people subscribe to me, like, compared to other people, it is nothing. But this is also one of the reasons why you should compare yourself to others. Like, for sure, they're doing it way, way, way fucking longer than I'm doing it. Like, for example, Mr. Beast, he's been having just really great success in just the last, I think, year or 2 years or something. But he has been doing this for almost 3 years, 4 years or something. So it is still something. And for sure, he creates just videos that are doing well. This is just what it is. and he just knows what's performing good and what's performing bad and what's somehow really good, and he's really making good content as well. And um, he's also just been putting a lot into the quality of the videos, and also like the efficiency and the fun for himself, because he said something very inspiring for me, and something that I quite found like it is just true and it just makes sense. And he said that you should totally outsource everything that you're not enjoying about making videos. And he's clearly not enjoying the editing part, because he has a filmer and he has an editor, I guess. You know, the filmer, I'm quite sure about it. I'm really sure about it. But the editing, I don't know. Maybe he's just, reviewing the videos. If I remember, he even said it, yeah. But you can totally outsource it. If you do not want to edit your videos, you could practically outsource them. And I found that very great, because it is just really something business-like. It is just really something entrepreneurial, I guess. And it just makes sense. If you do have the money, and if you're gonna make that money by just, uploading the videos and by just your ad revenue, I guess you can totally do this. I guess you can really just, concentrate on doing the videos, making the videos, filming the videos, and or just being you, just having the ideas for the videos, which is actually the case for Mr. Beast. But still, what I initially said is that it just took a lot of time for him to actually being able to get to such a degree of, or to such a high level, and or to those numbers he's having right now. It wasn't like an overnight success that a lot of people are, I think, talking about. Not really, or not only in terms of him actually, but also actually I can use this screen as well, because it is somehow nice to see something different. But also in terms of other people. Like, often you can see or hear, yeah, actually you can see words. I hope you're not seeing words. But often, it is really like, people are saying like, yeah, it was just an overnight success and something. And I don't know, because it is not. For sure, maybe there might be some situations where one person actually got successful overnight by just being like, okay, on one day he just was making a video, he uploaded it, and by the next day it had 7 million clicks. There's something for sure. It's gonna be overnight, if you're just really taking it practically, and it's gonna be like, okay, he got famous in a very short period. But not a lot of people think about the craft that is behind the whole thing. Like, you can't get such a great personality, or such a great person, in front of the camera. It is something completely different. And a lot of people have said it, that some people are just not good in front of camera. Some people are just for podcasts. Every single person is feeling also confident and is also feeling comfortable in different situations. And some people just don't like to be in front of the camera. And I think this is definitely a skill that you also can learn and also just have to develop somehow. In the first few videos that I was making, I was just acting like a fucking jerk or something. Like, I was speaking just very monotonously. I was just really not kind of, at my point of view at least, interesting. And I think the craft to actually get to such a level as all the people you're seeing, it takes time. It really takes time. And this is also one of the reasons why Gary Vaynerchuk, for example, so Gary V, which is, I think, actually one of my idols. Like, I've actually never had an idol before, but I think he's actually one of the first persons that I kind of consider one of them. And also Will Smith, by the way, because he is just a really great person and personality, and he's just really been contributing my life up to this point, through things that I didn't actually know. Like, I've been talking about this, I think, I don't know if it was often, but I sometimes have. And I think 2 years ago actually started to listen to motivational speeches. A lot of people somehow demonize them and somehow do not like them, just I think somehow for the sake of actually only kind of it being motivating or motivative or whatsoever. But I do not really think that this is a bad thing. I do not really think that just getting motivated and just getting motivation through motivational speeches is something bad. For sure, only getting motivated and then doing nothing about it is fucked up. Like, it won't get you anywhere. You just really have to execute on those things you have been motivated on or to or whatsoever. It is really like, you just can get very, very motivated and just really motivated, but if you do not act, then like nothing happens. And this is also one of the things that a lot of people kind of lack in, the whole execution thing. But I've started to just listen to motivational speeches on a daily basis, on a really regular basis, I think 2 years ago, or even 3 years ago by now. And it has really been a contribution to my life. And one of the most important speeches and the most striking speeches for me actually included things from Will Smith. And I didn't know it. I really didn't. I really didn't know it until I think a year ago or something. Or it wasn't even a year ago. It was way later. Half a year ago or something. Or even later. It has just been a really, really recent thing that I've just discovered that a lot of these things that really strike me, a lot of these things that just really kind of made my day and made my life, have just really been from him. And this just makes him just an idol for me somehow. But Gary Vee just really is all about patience. And I do really think that patience is something that is very, 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 very important because, like nothing's gonna be just, coming so fast. Like all the things that are just really great, as I'm already as well quoting him again, all the things that just are enormously great often just take a lot of work and often just take a lot of time. And I do think that's nothing bad. Like it is something good, I would say, even. Like just working for the thing and just building your craft and whatsoever is fun. Some people are more into the process of doing it, some people are not. I do like the process somehow. I really do somehow even focus on the process, unconsciously even. But I do like the process, and it just really comes up to you whether you like the process as well or not. But yeah, like I don't know. I've also just really been subconsciously through consciously asking myself if I can learn something from difficult situations, like really difficult ones. I've been just really right in this moment. I was thinking like, what can I learn from this just situation that I am in? The situation that I just dropped my fucking phone into the toilet and now it isn't working any longer. Now, what can I learn from that? And maybe that I should be just a little bit more, is it cautious? I should just keep a little bit more attention to what I'm doing with things, or just that I just should be like a little bit, I don't know the word actually. I should just keep a little bit more attention on how I kind of deal with these things, and so that I'm a little bit more cautious about using them, in environments that are not actually suited for them. But I also think that it might be showing me that I shouldn't put myself under such a pressure. Like I've just been dropping it because I just really wanted to be fast to actually record the video, and then now actually by 3 p.m. actually, which is now, I wanted to just head up to the place where I'm working out and get in my workout so that I can just do something in the end of the day, and that I'm not getting just really stressed out or something. And this is actually one of the reason why I dropped it, because I wanted to be as fast as possible. And also maybe I was just too energetic about it. I think I'm really gonna try hard to actually understand what I can learn from that, and to really kind of see even how this is gonna affect my life. I'm not, maybe, I really hope not, but maybe I'm not gonna have a phone for the next few days. Like I do have school on Wednesday, and today is Sunday. Monday, Tuesday I do have just some some free time, actually. I do not have to go to school. Like, yeah. And I don't know. Like, I really don't. One of the things that also was bothering me in the really beginning was that I do just have to record using my fucking headphones, which is not that great, which really is not that great. But there is something worse. Like, in terms of the quality, I think as soon as I can get myself something new, or as soon as my phone actually works again, it's just gonna be what it is, and I shouldn't actually kind of dwell about, because it is a really, really small part of the whole macro. I think I'm not gonna stop making videos in the next 2 years. I hope, at least. I really hope. And this is just 3 days out of 2 fucking years. It is just nothing. And as long as the videos are just well, anyway, I think it's totally fine. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna just stop the video there. Yeah, it's really been a great time actually talking to you actually somehow, or talking to the camera and seeing what it is like, and it's actually quite comfortable with this kind of setup. But yeah, no, this was the wrong one. I wish you the best health, wealth, happiness, and success as always, and I do also hope that you're gonna remind yourself on how you're gonna be remembered, which means that, how you're gonna be remembered by the people and what your legacy looks like. Whether you're remembered as a good person or as a bad person, it really is in your hands and in nobody else's hands but yours. And with that being said, I also just really think about how I can actually manage my workout now. I do just have an alarm clock, besides my bed to actually wake up. I guess I'm really gonna take this one, because I do not have, just a watch or something. It's gonna be funny. It's really gonna be fucking funny. But yeah, I'll see you the next time. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you have a great day.